Now, back to the story from a few minutes ago. You're inside the best of the Morning X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
I can't right now explain, but in like a month, I want to tell you guys something that literally altered the course of my life. No, she's not pregnant or nothing like that. So
that happened Saturday night at the Palm?
What altered the course of your life?
And I can't tell you for like another month.
Why a month?
Why?
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Okay, so that was exactly a month ago.
And we've ruled out that he's going to be a dad. We've ruled out that Crash is pregnant.
Ruled out secret marriage.
We ruled out that he had a three-way.
Well, you can't rule out the fact that I'm going to be a dad. I mean, I've got some.
Well, I mean that you are in the very near future, right? We ruled out.
You have some active sperm.
Right. We ruled out that he secretly got married.
Right.
Did we rule that out?
Yeah, well, we brought that up, and he said, no.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to secretly get married at like 2 a.m. at the Palm.
Yeah, so this is in a hotel room at the Swiss Hotel after a makeup dinner without us speaking anymore. Crash,
please
talk.
What we did was, we were having the makeup dinner, having a pretty good time at the Palm, as JB said. He saw us there. You know, we were tipping a few down. So I decided, hey, let's be big spenders. I'll get us a room at the Swiss Hotel. That way we don't have to drive, taking the safe side of things. Didn't feel like taking a cab home. So she said, all right. So I go to the front desk and I'm like, hey, we're going to stay the night. Can we get a room? Guy's like, yeah, no problem. That's a good call. I said, hey, by the way, throw some champagne and strawberries up there. Make it nice and romantic.
Nice and romantic. They'll give you chocolate there too if you want.
Really?
Yeah. And they don't mind if you get it on their sheets.
That's true. I remember your story. So we wrap everything up at the Palm, and we're upstairs in the hotel, and we're just kind of relaxing. It's kind of a really impromptu, spur-of-the-moment thing, and we're enjoying all the amenities that a hotel room has to offer on a Saturday night.
Like?
Something, you know what I'm saying?
The amenities that the hotel room has to offer?
Well, when you're in a hotel room.
I was going to say, did it come complete with a hooker?
Came complete with Kathy, the three-way girl.
Okay.
I think you're experiencing some of the amenities that Lady Crash had to offer on a Saturday night.
Okay.
Right. So, we got to talking, a little pillow talk, and she looks at me when she says, I really want to have a baby with you. And I said, really? I said, is there something you need to tell me? And she's like, oh, no. I'm just thinking,
hey, has there been a deposit I didn't know about that went through?
Let me tell you a little something. I called downstairs and said, we're checking out. So I said, well, things have been going real well with us. We're getting along. We're very happy. You've got some of the same goals I do. In the future, sure, maybe we'll have a child sometime if things get, we get married.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So she looks at me and she says, why wait? Marry me. And it was about as silent as it was right here.
And she proposed to you.
I took a step back and I thought she's just kidding, because we've had a couple of drinks. I'm like, oh, come on, baby. We'll talk, maybe she's no, I'm serious.
Sleep it off, baby.
Yeah.
The drunken marriage proposal?
She gets on her hands and knees and says, marry me. And of course, I'm extremely ecstatic. I'm because I'm in love with the girl, and of course, I'm all full of course, yes, well, they'll do this and everything, and and
she was being serious. She was not
dead
a bit
serious. She was dead serious. It was almost as if somebody just straightened her up, and she said all this, and I was absolutely just completely taken by surprise. This came out of left field. This came out of the bleachers in left field.
You guys were pretty sloshed, though, right?
That's what I was saying. I'm like, hey, we've had a couple here.
By the way, this is why you can't open hotel windows.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, of course, I love Lady Crash. I told her, I said, sure, of course. And she said, you and I get along. We're so great. Yeah, we fight like cats and dogs. She goes, but you got to admit, there's never been a better couple than you and I. And I said, well, aren't I supposed to ask you? And she says, I'm just tired of waiting for you. Thinking, how long has she been thinking about this?
How long have you guys been going out?
More than a year now, about a year and 2 months.
Well, you're not wearing a ring.
So, except for the ring that she bought me at the Dogwood Festival, which doesn't really count. Well, that's neither here nor there. And then I started thinking to myself, well, God, don't I have to make this official now with me and everything? But first I kept thinking, I mean, I literally sobered up in a heartbeat.
That'll do it.
Yes, that is a sobering request.
Other than blue lights in your rearview mirror, this will sober you up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so we finally get to sleep, and the next morning I get up and I'm having my breakfast and my coffee, and she finally starts to come to, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to get her.
Right, now
there's
it's all
no way.
right.
This was all just horse hockey.
This story so far is giving me back spasms, just like.
So this is gonna snap your spine. So she wakes up and I said, "Good morning, baby. How you doing?" She said, "I'm all right. I'm good." I said, "Any statements you'd like to retract from last night,
or you'd like to talk
or
about?
Do you remember?
Yeah. Or is there anything you don't even remember?" She sits up in bed, cold sober, looks me right in the eye, and she says,
You won't believe where this is headed. More after a quick break. This story isn't over. You're on the best of the Morning X on 99X.